Today I will read some of the good points from the book The Great Crash 1929 by John Keith. The main idea of the book is, rather than championing financial markets, government must make sure that speculative frenzies do not wrap or ruin the real economy. In the summer of 1928, many big stocks like Westinghouse and General Electric jumped 30 to 40% in value. And not only in New York Exchange, but smaller exchanges around the country were booming. As 1929 began, there were a few contrarian voices. Banker Paul Warburg predicted a drastic fall in the market. But as it kept rising, they were dismissed as an un-American and anti-prosperity. President Herbert Hoover made various announcements that the economy had turned a corner, and each time it only got worse. GDP in 1932 was a third less than it has been in 1929, and it would have been a year before it approached 1929 level. The Great Depression that followed the Great Crash lasted more or less a decade. In 1929, perhaps the market was entering a new equilibrium, but over a 3 days period in which the New York Exchange had closed itself to calm nerves, sell orders were mounting. The biggest casualties were the trust, now exposed as little more than Ponzi schemes. Realizing that their trust stock was close to worthless, people sold their quality securities, which further depressed the market. Meanwhile, trust owners tried to buttress themselves by buying their own stock. If one has been a financial genius, author observes, faith in one genius does not dissolve at once. Another problem in 1929, a sharp rise in interest rates. So the main point throughout this book is that an increasingly fragile financial sector created a speculative bubble which eventually popped.